What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Ryan Garcia, Canelo Alvarez. Get this. Ryan Garcia criticizes Canelo Alverez'S for his career. He said, "I had done it if I was him." Ryan Garcia believes that Canelo is making a poor decision as undisputed super middleweight champion, recently agreeing to the opinion of many fans that he is avoiding the one opponent and taking on an easier alternative. Since Canelo lost to Dimitri Bivol in 2022, some onlookers feel that the Mexican has looked below par despite winning all three contests thereafter. The four-belt, 168-pound champion first returned to long-term rival Gennady Golovkin in what proved to be an underwhelming trilogy bout where he won on the cards as he did against both John Ryder and Jermell Charlo. Opponents, some felt he should stop, with eyebrows raised amid suspicion that Canelo could be on the decline. Further pressure has been applied on the champion as demands continue to grow for a fight between him and David Benavidez, okay? And on social media, moving on, Ryan Garcia declared that if he was Canelo, he would have attempted to silence his critics and taken on Benavidez rather than allowing rumors that he is ducking the 27-year-old blossoms into a serious dent into his legacy as an all-time great. And he said, "I don't want to shoot shots at anybody right now. Would I have already fought Benavidez? Yes, but that is his own business. Yes, I would have already fought Benavidez if I was him." And let me counterpunch. It's appropriate for Ryan Garcia to say those type of things because, he did fight Tank, but the thing is, Ryan, though, shouldn't really talk, and he's right. He shouldn't talk about anybody's career because fights that like Devin Haney, he should have fought Devin Haney at 135. He should have fought Teofimo Lopez at 135. He could have fought a lot of fighters that he didn't fight. Let's just call a spade a spade. And we know that mental quote-unquote breakdown, which now is looking more realistic because he's saying crazy stuff on Twitter. But back then, when he fought or when he was scheduled, when he took on Cool Hand Luke Campbell, and then he got dropped on the seat of his ass by him, but stopped him further in that fight, which was very impressive. He was supposed to be scheduled to fight Javier Fortuna, if you guys can remember. And then all of a sudden, he had mental health, so he didn't fight that fight. However, he did fight him later on, but Fortuna is a guy that I think he diminished, and I think Oscar De La Hoya, had a better choice in time to fight Fortuna. Fortuna wasn't the same fighter. Fortuna was good. I think he beat Robert Easter and had some weird other performances, but, he was a pretty game opponent. But other than that, Ryan then fought him. But then Ryan has had some questionable fights. But he is now appropriately fighting Devin Haney, and he's already fought Tank Davis. He beat Tank Davis, but he fought Tank Davis, okay? And most importantly, I think he's taking on Devin Haney now. And for him to say that about Canelo Alvarez after Canelo Alvarez has done a lot in the sport, I think is appropriate, okay? However, he's had his own shortcomings as well. And Canelo, it does look bad for Canelo fighting someone like someone more beatable like Jaime Munguia. Because let's be real, people. How many people think or thought that Jaime Munguia stood a chance against Canelo? Nobody. Nobody has thought that. Jaime Munguia is a guy, he's a good action fighter, but at the end of the day, I see him, unfortunately, in the future, in the near future, he's going to be punch drunk. He's not going to be, he's going to take too many punches as a professional, and I think he takes too many shots in the first place. And dealing with a counterpuncher like Canelo Alvarez, I don't care if Canelo went from A- to C-, he'll still be able to beat and knock out Jaime Munguia. You know what I mean? Because it's just, look, if he can't knock out Jaime Munguia, he should retire from the sport of boxing, never to return. And he's done enough anyway. And if he's not going to fight David Benavidez, he should just really retire. Stop giving us fights we don't want to see, and stop using "I can do what I want" as a reason to duck people, because that's that new term. If you guys notice, the new term for ducking is "I can do what I want," meaning I'm not going to do what everyone else wants me to do by getting my ass kicked by a bigger dude that people may think may whoop my ass, like David Benavidez, the Mexican monster. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Ryan Garcia criticizing Canelo Alvarez. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!